Good evening. Thank you for listening to the Get Out of Jail Free Radio Hour podcast. And my name is Matt Henshaw. I'm the creator of the podcast and the radio show and the content that you've been enjoying. Thank you again for listening and hopefully subscribing and sharing with others. I do this every once in a while. I want to put out a podcast that has some advertisements with it. So hopefully this will direct you to some other creative folks that I think are worth your attention, and also a way for me to spotlight some of my own stuff. The best place to get information from me is on Linktree. I'm not on any other social media really. That address is linktr.ee/mhenshaw. That has links to everything I'm going to tell you about in this hopefully short little advertisement mini episode. If you enjoy the Get Out of Jail Free Radio Hour podcast, which you can find on Spotify and you can find it on Pocket Casts, the RSS link is also in the Linktree site. It's going to be coming on YouTube soon. If you can subscribe and share it with others, that's the best way to get word out about this project that I've done. Many more episodes are coming soon. I've also started a new distribution method, I guess you could call it, Mr. Crispy's Telecommunications Portal. This is a phone number that you can dial, and every 2 weeks there'll be another strange message. It'll be fairly short. I think I have a 3-minute limit on these, and I haven't hit that mark yet. They're short and to the point. That phone number is 717-347-6712. Again, it's Mr. Crispy's Telecommunications Portal, and that's at 717-347-6712. Think of it like They Might Be Giants I think they still have a dial a song. This is like dial a weird little snippet of a story, something to kind of tweak your imagination a little bit, something to unnerve a person who gets the phone number and is not expecting to hear weird stuff. So that's going to be every 2 weeks. I just put one up on March 30th, so the next one will come out on April 12th, and 2 weeks so on after that. They disappear after that 2 week time, so it's kind of like time sensitive. You need to get in on that to hear some new stuff that you have not heard before. Let's see. I have a couple books out. Most of the content for the Get Out of Jail Free Radio Hour podcast is stories and other writings that I've done that have appeared in Old Wyeth Scope's Quarterly Concern, which is still available. And also they've been collected in Black Ribbon and Other Perturbed Textiles, as well as Tattered Yellow Knots and Other Significant Variances. They're 2 collections. You can get them at Amazon, but I'd really rather you go to bookshop.org and support your local bookstore. They really need the help as much as they can get. There are links on the Linktree as well for those as well. You can also get my books along with some other goodies at my Shopify page. And this one is getoutofjailfree.myshopify.com. Now the trick with this is that the get out of jail free has hyphens between every word. So it's get-out-of-jail-free.myshopify.com. Again, that link is in the link tree. There you can buy books directly from me. If you buy books from me, you will get a free bookmark, free sticker, you'll get stuff signed, you'll get stamped things. I'll probably throw in some other goodies too, because I love you and I really, really appreciate any support you can give me. There's also a few other items on the site that you can buy. I got some poker chips that really look sharp. They have the Get Out of Jail Free logo designed by Mr. Matt Fitzsimmons. A little bit more about him in a moment. You can get a set of 2 for $5. There's also playing cards with the Get Out Jail Free logo on them. So feel free to peruse the shop, look around and see what's there. Again, some other things, you can get copies of the almanac through here as well. I think it's pretty slick, it's easy to navigate. Hopefully you'll check it out. The last thing of mine that will transition nicely into supporting some other local creatives. I live in Urbana, Illinois. A new website I've started up called uncanyurbana.wordpress.com. This is going to be a way for me to kind of gather some local creatives to me that I really admire their stuff, and they're really cool people, and they produce some amazing stuff. So I want to kind of run down the list here. Of course, I'm on the list. Nick Vossi is a miniature painter and also a writer. His Instagram handle is _mediocre painter. He is not mediocre. He is awesome. He paints miniatures, and his Instagram page will highlight some of those for you. Also, another author local to me, new friend, Caleb Wilson. He's a writer of weird fiction and a maker of weird games. You can get information about him at sickleberg.com. Last one I'll mention today is Cade Durant. He's a tattoo artist and the owner of the recently opened Hidden Coven Tattoo Studio in downtown Urbana. His Instagram handle is cadeart.tattoos. And again, I encourage you, please check out his website. The guy is amazing at art, super creative, and really one of the nicest people I know in the artistic kind of spheres I wander through. So again, go to uncanyurbana.wordpress.com to get those links. Eventually, as I start to do more tabling at events, I'm going to put a calendar up that says where I'm going to be and whether I'll be having other artists share my table with me. I would be remiss if I did not mention one of my favorite authors, Matthew M. Bartlett. He is a writer out of Massachusetts of weird horror fiction. He is one of the best out there, and I'm proud to call him a friend of mine. And his online shop is at wxxt-gare-occult.square.site. And again, I'll put that in the comments along with this podcast so you have the link there. He has a new collection coming out. It's actually going to come out later this month in April. It is called Cassettes. Let me read you a little bit about what this book is about. In November of 2020, at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, author Matthew M. Bartlett joined the Great Resignation and immediately started work on a 5-year project suggested and inspired by Jonathan Dennison of Cadabra Records, the WXXT Program Guide, a yearly chapbook subscription service. The stories within are from the first year of chapbooks. Come join us once again in the song-slain city of Leeds, Massachusetts. Brian Evanson, who is the author of Good Night, Sleep Tight, and The Glassy Burning Floor of Hell, says, striking the sweet spot between surreal horror and the grotesque in the way only Bartlett can. Cassettes is a rapid-fire tour of Leeds and its demented radio station WXXT. This book will leave you fascinated, alarmed, vaguely uncomfortable, amused, and above all glad you live somewhere else. Michael Sisko says of Matthew M. Bartlett that he is an open channel to the darkness. In addition to Cassettes, you can also subscribe to the current year of the WXXT Program Guide. His prices are all listed on the website. Again, very easy to navigate, and he's also very approachable. If you have questions about his products, he'll be happy to answer them for you. So again, make sure you check out his website, wxxt-gare-occult.square.site. Again, look for that link in the show notes. Last but certainly not least, I want to throw some love to Matt Fitzsimmons. He is out of Santa Cruz, California. He is a true creative genius. His artwork, his music, it's all phenomenal stuff. And I'd like to highlight his Bandcamp page here. It's mrvermin.bandcamp.com. These are some releases he did back in 2023. He has 7 releases out: Halloween Songs, Strange Old Gods, Brown Slab of, Snarling Man, Drink My Kool-Aid, Rooms Painted Red, and The Curious Case of Mr. Henshaw, which are interpretations of some blues songs I wrote back in 2023 that left me gobsmacked in terms of their creativity and their awesomeness. So please head over to mrvermin.bandcamp.com, listen to some of his work, flip him some coin if you like what he's doing. As with any of these creatives, if you like what they're doing, please share it on your social media, whatever you engage with, or tell your friends when you get together for coffee or a drink and say, hey, I heard from Matt Henshaw about this guy who is really awesome. A rising tide lifts all ships, and in these times, these interesting times we live in, creative output is so important for artistic people of any stripe, and supporting them is really the best thing you can be doing to help them out and to let them feel like they're heard, and to give them support so they can keep putting amazing content out there. This has gone on far longer than I thought it would. I'm going to be putting some music in here too, so it's not just my voice that you're hearing. But again, I thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this. Again, my link tree is at linktr.ee/mhenshaw. And please share that if you dig what I'm doing. Shoot me a line if you like what I'm doing too. My email address is kind of the top link on that Linktree page. And I look forward to bringing you the next episode of the Get Out of Jail Free Radio Hour on April 23rd.